The hard reality is that the young men of today are the most unlucky youth in the history of mankind. They do not have someone to advise them and tell them what to do and what to expect from a man. They become addicted to all kinds of addictions, whether it is drinking alcohol, watching porn, chasing women, scrolling social media all the time, or playing video games. The young men are not in control of themselves, and all of them have become slaves to their sperm, which has made men of this time very weak. Today, I am not carrying to you a magic spell that will change your life. I am sharing with you 5 tips that have helped me a lot in my life. We'll talk about 5 pieces of advice that my grandfather taught me over the course of the 30 years that I lived with him. Those words of advice make me a strong man and help me do everything I want to do in my life. It took me a while to actually put them into practice, but once I did it 100%, my life changed in an extraordinary way. I believe that with the right mindset, skills, and strategies, you can overcome any obstacle and achieve your goals. So, without further ado, let's dive right in and explore these 5 pieces of advice for young men. Advice number 1. When I was 19, I started going to the gym. I wanted to have a body like famous men and models. I have been going to the gym for 3 years. All these years, I have not received any results, and my body did not change. I did not get the perfect body shape that I dreamed of. This made me depressed, and I quit going to the gym. I quit for a month, and I stayed at home. One day, when I was at home emptying food from the fridge, my grandfather called me and asked why I stopped going to the gym. I replied to him, "You know that I have been going to the gym for the past 3 years. I haven't made any progress in that time, and I'm disappointed, so I decided to quit." My grandfather asked me what I used to do when I went to the gym, and I answered that I used to work out. He asked me what percentage of time you used to exercise when you went to the gym, and I said it may be 70%. He asked me a second question, and he said to me, "What is the longest period you have gone to the gym in a row?" And I said, "I don't know, maybe 5 days." He smiled and said, "Look, my son, I will give you the key to success. The key that will unlock every door and fulfill every dream you have." I was so excited and asked, "What is the wonderful key?" He answered what I didn't expect, and it was simple. It was something we've all heard of. He told me that when you do something, whatever you want it to be, you have to do 2 things. The first is to do it 100%. When I am said 100%, I meant do this with all your effort and strength. When you go to the gym, you should do 100% of the game. You should not play for 5 minutes and then sit down or, like some people, come to the gym to take pictures. If you work, you must do it 100%. The second thing is to do it consistently every day and be disciplined about it. I know you've heard this before, but when was the last time you did something in a row? Even some of you can't clean their rooms for 5 days in a row. It's easy to talk about it, but it takes a lot of effort to do it. If you do those 2 things, there will be no goal in your life that will be difficult for you. And the first tip is to be disciplined to everything you do and do it 100%. Number 2, don't give a fuck. When I was 16 years old, I was very shy. When I walk down the street, I think everyone is talking about me. And looking at me, I couldn't go out and walk the streets. I was so scared, I couldn't even speak because I thought people were watching every word that came out of my mouth. One day I was walking with my grandfather, and I felt so ashamed that I could not raise my head and look at the faces of the people walking in front of me. Since the day my grandfather gave me the most precious advice I have ever heard, it has made me a very confident and fearless person. He asked me a question and said, "When was the last time you thought about someone, what he was talking about or what he was wearing?" I replied that I don't know, and he said that people are the same as you and no one has time to think about what you say and what you wear. Everyone is busy with himself. So relax, no one is caring for you. You are not an important person. You are just a normal person. When he said that statement to me and I thought about it, I realized that it was 100% true. No one spends their whole life thinking about me, what I say, or what I wear. After that day, I lived with a vague confidence that my life had changed so much. So don't give a fuck about people and what they think or say. Number 3, family is everything. Family is everything. It is where we learn our values, beliefs, and traditions. It is where we form our first relationships and learn how to interact with others. Family is the one constant in our lives, and it provides a sense of stability and continuity that is essential for our well-being. The family you come from shapes who you are as a person. Respect and cherish your parents and siblings. Your parents have sacrificed and worked very hard to raise you. They have loved you unconditionally and done the best they could. Show them gratitude for all they have done. Call them, visit them, and express your love and appreciation often. Your siblings will be people you are connected to for life, so maintain strong relationships with them. As a young man, you have a unique opportunity to build strong familial relationships that will last a lifetime. And it provides us with love, support, and guidance throughout our lives. As a young man, it's important to prioritize your family and build strong familial relationships that will last a lifetime. By making time for your family, listening actively, being supportive, and respecting each other, you can create a positive and harmonious family dynamic that will benefit everyone involved. Number 4. Money is everything in this world. In the hardship reality of this word, if you don't have money, you are a slave. Nobody will remember you when you die. If you don't have money, no one will respect or appreciate you. So having money in this world is very important. You should invest more of your time in making money and stop being lazy, chasing women, and wasting your time. Number 5. Use farm theory. To break a bad habit, to make a good one, or to achieve your goals, all this can be done through farm theory. Farm theory can help you quit watching porn, drinking alcohol, or any other addiction. You may be wondering what farm theory is. It is a term used long-term on the farm when a crop is planted. It takes a long time to see the result. The life we live is the same thing. If you want to quit a bad habit, you won't see the benefits of it for a while. If you go to the gym, you won't see the results for a while. And it is the same thing if you follow a diet or any other thing. So whatever you are doing, if you don't see results in the beginning, don't get disappointed or discouraged. Know that life is like a farm, and you will reap the harvest after a while.